All right. Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Kodam, and I'm gonna bring out some scriptures as usual. And before I do so, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and peace and blessings to all the brothers that's teaching this truth and in truth and sincerity. So yeah, I just got a couple of scriptures. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them on out. All right, this is Exodus 2 and 24. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. Okay, so there you go. They were crying back then. Okay, they were crying out because that's a different type of cry when you're groaning. Even when you get a kid to cry versus let's say a child stepped on a nail, and that's a little different than just falling down, you know. Or let's say your child was playing at the park and they broke a bone. That cry is gonna be a little different, okay. But nonetheless, the Father did remember them. He heard their cry and he remembered us. Okay. So let's move on a little forward. Let's go to Exodus. Let's go to Exodus 6 and 5. And I also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and have remembered my covenant. There you go again. Are we not in bondage to this day? We're still in the hands of E. You know? When you read the Apocrypha, man, we're not supposed to be paying for water, fire, and all these. We're paying for that, man. Can you believe that we literally pay for water? And it's not even water. We just call it a liquid because there's nothing in it. And we pay for liquid now. But nonetheless, the Father still remembers even to this day. Because we're crying out, man. We really, our spirit, man, is spiritual. Our spirit doesn't want to be here. Okay? But he remembers us. So let's move a little bit more forward. Let's go to, we're still in Exodus. Let's go to Exodus 32 and 13. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servant, to whom thou swearest by thy own self, and saith unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever. So there you go again. The Father still remembers us. He remembers our forefathers. And he's going to keep his promise. He's a man of his word. Nonetheless, we have gone off, obviously. And, 2/3 still going off, and they're going to get something for that. I mean, they're still going to, But ultimately, as a whole, yes, we're going to make it. Nonetheless, he remembers the covenant, and we're going to receive that, man. But the thing is, you want to make it on the first go-round. Okay? So let's go to Psalms now. I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms. (77 and 11). And I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember thy wonders of old. There you go. That's beautiful. There's a little thing we got to do. We got to remember too. That's why we read and study. I mean, because these things have happened. And will happen again as well, because again, we're still in bondage. You know, we have to remember his works. Let me read it again. This is Psalms 77:11. I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember thy wonders of old. And those wonders are basically miracles. You know? Yeah, that happened, in the past, which is the old times. But it's gonna happen again. Okay, now I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna go to First Maccabees 4:9. Remember how our fathers delivered in the Red Sea when Pharaoh pursued them with an army. There you go. And that's basically kind of like what's happening now, because this is obviously the year of turn up, and they're going to be looking for us. This kingdom, Babylon the Great, their army are going to pursue us as well. But we got to remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea. And there's going to be plenty of brothers going to be delivered in this kingdom, this wicked kingdom. Plenty of brothers. And as a whole, the elect going to be delivered. Obviously, the first of the dead, but nonetheless, there's a lot of brothers here in Babylon. There's brothers all over the globe, but in Babylon, man, we're going to be delivered. And we were in bondage back then with Pharaoh. We were clearly weak. We were bondmen. We were slaves. We don't know. We wasn't training. Right now, brothers do push-ups. We train. We work out, whatever. But there's nothing we can do against, grenades, guns, and laser beams, and etc., etc. So let me read it one more time, and I'm going to close it out. This is Maccabees 4:9. Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea when Pharaoh pursued them with an army. There you go, man. We're going to be delivered. We just got to endure to the end. All right, and with that, I'm going to say shalom.